Welcome to Cody in the Cinema. Today we're discussing the November Criterion titles, and I love this month. I think this is a really strong month for them. I'm going to touch on the ones that I'm really personally excited about and just kind of give a brief overview of the whole list. So we do get a 4K 7 Samurai. I think a lot of us knew that was coming. Good timing with 4K Magnificent 7 being out there. I had a copy, an Art House Essential copy. I don't know where it is now, so I'm glad that I didn't get the Blu-ray or whatever, and now I'll be able to collect that and feel good about it. I've been holding off with the idea that this is probably coming. Superb piece of filmmaking. I'm excited to pick that up, and I just, in the last year, picked up Kagemusha, which is my favorite Kurosawa, Dreams, a few others, so this will be great to add to that. Another one I'm excited for, Paper Moon. So has Ryan O'Neal starring, the lead actor who I think gave sort of an underrated performance in Barry Lyndon, one of the most beautiful films ever made, and to my knowledge, Scorsese's favorite Kubrick film. If you haven't seen it, you absolutely need to, Yesterday. And I'm excited to see him in that. I think his real-time daughter, I'm wanting to say, was in it. It has something to do with a con man, Bible salesman or something, like a real timely kind of film for us to be getting in the collection. And the cover, I really am a fan of what I saw out of that. I will be passing on The Shape of Water, just not something I'm super interested in, but if some of you who have watched the channel or want to give me some comments and talk me into buying it, I'd be willing to listen to your expertise there. I already have the Giant Godzilla set, so I won't get the 4K Godzilla, but I'm super excited that it's in the collection for someone who maybe doesn't realize how good of a movie that is, what an achievement that was, and how important that is, not just in the collection, but in the greater conversation about movies. Really glad that's in there. Funny Girl, I think, is probably a pickup I might eventually get. Not super sure on that one. I know that there's been a lot of talk about the CC40, that large pack that has 40 films, and it's this big box set. I did do a video on that, and having some conversations with people, reading online, watching YouTube videos, seeing comments that have been left on my page, different exchanges. I'm glad that product is going to work for some people, and I'm excited for that, for them, for that. Okay, but the one that really, for me, I'm actually the most excited about is the original Scarface, which has an awesome cover. I love the cover on this thing. I think it's going to fit in well with some of the other stuff in the collection artistically. And I've only seen part of that on a bad print, so I'll be curious to actually watch that film. I'm a big fan of some of the older black and white gangster movies. I think that probably has to do with my passion for Scorsese, but I really enjoyed, I watched a few years ago, The Public Enemy, James Cagney, and then this is an awesome, real good movie, The Roaring Twenties. That if the 4K looks great, I hope people pick it up. But another one in the collection already that I truly enjoyed it's in this von Sternberg pack, the silent pack, that I think kind of goes a little bit under the radar. But this movie Underworld, if you haven't ever seen that, it's a terrific silent film. It's in the same pack with The Docks of New York, and I like these old gangster classics coming back. I think that's a genre that maybe Scorsese did such a good job with, like in the 90s and so forth, that people are kind of shying away from it. But seeing older versions of that genre come into the collection, I'm hoping will kind of poke at somebody who's talented in the director movie making world to like make a movie that is within that genre. So I'm really excited to see that piece of film history come. It's the one I'm looking the most forward to, probably for a while, with how much I like the Roaring Twenties and some of these others that I've seen, and the genre in general. So those are kind of the first immediate thoughts I had. Looking at the list, I think this is a very strong month, and that there's something for just about anybody. Anytime I'm buying at least 3 titles in a month, I feel like that's a really good month. Let me know in your comments below what you're excited about, not excited about. Did you think maybe there was something that was a big miss, like they should have had something getting ready for the holiday season that they, for purchases and gifts and so forth, that they didn't get to? I'd love to hear from you. Click that like button if you could, helps me out. Click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Cody in the Cinema.